Wow, what a weekend for sports. We saw the unexpected, we saw the underdogs rise, we saw history made. From the NFL gridiron to the college football field and the drama of the MLB playoffs, it was a weekend that had fans on the edge of their seats. The Dallas Cowboys, considered road underdogs, marched into Pittsburgh and stunned the Steelers. Vanderbilt, a perennial SEC bottom feeder, pulled off a shocker for the ages against the mighty Alabama Crimson Tide. And in Major League Baseball, the National League Division Series are both tied at 1-1, setting the stage for some epic battles ahead. Buckle up, sports fans, because we're diving into the heart of the action. Nobody, and I mean nobody, gave the Cowboys a chance in Pittsburgh. The Steelers, with their bruising defense and home field advantage, were supposed to walk all over them. But America's team had other plans. Dak Prescott, playing with a chip on his shoulder, carved up the Steelers' secondary. Ezekiel Elliott ran with a purpose we haven't seen in years. The Cowboys' defense, often maligned, played lights out. When the clock hit 0, it was Dallas 28, Pittsburgh 17. A statement win for the Cowboys, a head-scratcher for the Steelers, and a reminder that in the NFL, anything can happen on any given Sunday. Vanderbilt Commodore football, let's be honest, it's not exactly must-see TV. But this past weekend, Diego Pavia and the Commodores put on a show for the ages. Facing the #1 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide, Pavia played like a man possessed. He threw darts all over the field, he scrambled for crucial first downs, he led Vanderbilt to a victory that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. Final score, Vanderbilt 40, Alabama 35. A seismic upset, a program-defining win for Vanderbilt, and a stark reminder that in college football the impossible can happen. Over in Major League Baseball, the National League Division Series are living up to the hype. Both series, Phillies-Mets and Padres-Dodgers, are knotted at 1-1, and the intensity is off the charts. We've seen clutch hitting, dazzling pitching, and enough drama to fill a Hollywood script. The Phillies stole home field advantage from the Mets, while the Padres pulled off a miracle comeback against their rivals from Los Angeles. Get ready for some instant classics, folks, because these NLDS matchups are going down to the wire. Section 5, America's team silences the Steel City. Let's go back to Pittsburgh, where the Cowboys pulled off that shocker over the Steelers. It was a game that had fans on the edge of their seats from start to finish. The Cowboys, often dubbed America's team, came into Acrisure Stadium with a mission, and they executed it flawlessly. The atmosphere at Acrisure Stadium was electric, until the Cowboys showed up and rained on their parade. Steelers fans, known for their passionate support, were left stunned as the Cowboys took control of the game. The energy in the stadium shifted dramatically as the game progressed. Dak Prescott was masterful, throwing for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. His precision and poise under pressure were on full display. Every pass seemed to find its mark, and he made it look effortless. Prescott's performance was a testament to his growth and resilience as a quarterback. He looked every bit the franchise quarterback Jerry Jones is paying him to be. The connection between Prescott and his receivers was undeniable, and it was clear that the team had prepared meticulously for this matchup. Jerry Jones, watching from the stands, had every reason to be proud. The Steelers' defense, known for its ferocious pass rush, barely laid a glove on him, and Ezekiel Elliott? The star running back was in top form. The offensive line provided excellent protection, giving Prescott the time he needed to make plays and opening up lanes for Elliott to exploit. The Zeke of old was back, running with power and determination. He broke tackles, made sharp cuts, and powered through defenders. It was a vintage performance that reminded everyone of his elite status in the league. Elliott's runs were a key factor in the Cowboys' offensive success. He gashed the Steelers' defense for over 100 yards and a touchdown, reminding everyone why he's still one of the best running backs in the game. His touchdown run was a thing of beauty, showcasing his vision, speed, and strength. The Cowboys' victory was a complete team effort, but Elliott's contributions were undeniably crucial. Section 6, the catch that sealed the deal. But the play of the game, the one that sealed the Cowboys' victory and sent shockwaves through the NFL, belonged to none other than CeeDee Lamb. With the Cowboys clinging to a 6-point lead late in the fourth quarter, Prescott launched a bomb downfield. Lamb, covered like a blanket by 2 Steelers defenders, leaped high in the air and somehow came down with the ball in the end zone. The crowd went silent. The Cowboys' sideline erupted. It was a catch for the ages, a catch that will be replayed for years to come. Section 7, Vandy rocks the SEC. Now let's head down south to the heart of SEC country, where Vanderbilt pulled off the unthinkable. In a conference known for its fierce competition and powerhouse teams, Vanderbilt has often been seen as the underdog. But on this unforgettable night, they turned the tables and made history. Alabama, the perennial powerhouse, the team that's won 6 national championships since 2009, went down in flames against the Commodores. This was a team that many believed to be invincible, a team that had dominated the SEC for years. Yet on this night, they met their match in Vanderbilt. Diego Pavia was the catalyst, but this was a total team effort by Vanderbilt. Pavia's leadership on the field was evident as he orchestrated plays with precision and confidence. But it wasn't just about one player. The entire team stepped up to the challenge. Their defense, often overmatched in the SEC, played with a ferocity and discipline that we haven't seen from them in years. They tackled with precision, covered their assignments flawlessly, and played with a level of intensity that left the Alabama offense struggling to find answers. They harassed Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe all night long, forcing him into 3 crucial interceptions. Milroe, known for his poise and accuracy, found himself under constant pressure, unable to find his rhythm. The Vanderbilt defense was relentless, sacking him multiple times and disrupting Alabama's offensive flow. And when the clock hit 0, it was Vanderbilt players and fans storming the field, celebrating a victory that will be etched in Commodore lore forever. This was more than just a win, it was a statement. A statement that Vanderbilt can compete with the best, that they can rise to the occasion and defy the odds. The celebration was electric, with fans and players alike reveling in a moment that will be remembered for generations to come. The echoes of their cheers will resonate through the halls of Vanderbilt, inspiring future teams to believe in the impossible. Section 8, Alabama's defense missing in action. The big question after Alabama's loss is this: what happened to their defense? This is a team that has built its reputation on a rock-solid defense, a unit that has been the cornerstone of their success for years. This is a unit that's been the backbone of their dynasty for over a decade, consistently shutting down opponents and making game-changing plays. A unit that's loaded with future NFL stars, players who are expected to dominate at the next level just as they have in college. But against Vanderbilt, they looked lost. It was as if they were a completely different team, unable to execute the basics. They couldn't stop the run, allowing Vanderbilt's running backs to break through their lines with ease. They couldn't stop the pass either, with the secondary getting beat on multiple occasions. They committed costly penalties that extended Vanderbilt's drives. It was an uncharacteristically poor performance from a unit that prides itself on dominance. The frustration was evident on the faces of the players and coaches alike. Nick Saban, the legendary Alabama coach, has some work to do. Known for his meticulous preparation and high standards, Saban now faces one of his toughest challenges. He needs to figure out what went wrong and fix it fast, because the Crimson Tide have a long way to go if they want to compete for a national championship this year. The pressure is on, and the clock is ticking. The team will need to regroup, refocus, and recommit to the principles that have made them successful. The road ahead is tough, but with the right adjustments, Alabama can still turn this season around. The next few games will be crucial in determining their fate. Section 9, NLDS. Every pitch a thriller. Back to the baseball diamond, where the NLDS is providing us with non-stop drama. The Phillies and Mets are locked in a battle for the ages, with each game seemingly going down to the wire. Game 1 went to the Mets in extra innings, but the Phillies stormed back to win Game 2 in walk-off fashion. The series shifted to Philadelphia, where the Phillies took Game 3 in a nail-biter. The Mets, facing elimination, showed their championship mettle by winning Game 4. Now it all comes down to Game 5, a winner-take-all showdown in the city of brotherly love. Section 10, Padres and Phillies, ready to rumble. Meanwhile, out west, the Padres and Dodgers are embroiled in their own epic battle. The Padres, fueled by their passionate fans and a potent offense, stole Game 1 in Los Angeles. The Dodgers, never one to back down from a challenge, responded with a convincing win in Game 2. But the Padres, resilient as ever, returned home and took Game 3 in dramatic fashion. Now, with the series shifting back to Los Angeles, the Dodgers are facing a must-win Game 4. The Padres, smelling blood in the water, are one win away from sending the Dodgers home packing. Section 11, stay tuned for more. So there you have it, folks. A weekend of sports that will be talked about for years to come. We saw upsets, we saw drama, we saw history made, and the best part? It's only just the beginning. The NFL season is heating up, college football is in full swing, and the MLB playoffs are down to the wire, so stay tuned, sports fans, because we're in for a wild ride. And be sure to keep it locked right here for all the latest news, highlights, and analysis. You won't want to miss a thing.